Shepherd's House in Lewisville, Texas is coming up really quick. That's October 24th and 25th. This is called Know Him, because to know Him is to know the truth, and the truth is what makes us free of sickness, disease, conditions, emotionally, physically, psychologically, all of that. So you need to come. We want to see you there. I will tell you right now that we are going to see everyone healed in that place. And I want you there. So if you are sick and you've been diagnosed with something crazy, and maybe you've even had it for years and years and years, and you've just lived with it, I want you to come. I want you to see yourself completely free of all symptoms. So go on to healingjourneystoday.com/events and register. We want you there in person. Please go do it today, because your freedom is literally right here now, in Jesus' name. I love you all so much, and I hope to see you there. Bye-bye.
Well, hey,
Hello.
everybody. I love that new intro. That was really
Isn't
neat.
that great?
That was very cool. You looked really
Yes.
good in the video. I wish
thank you.
wish I looked as good as you, but
That's the beginning of the day. The end of the day is this.
Well, hey, no one needs to know what time of day this is. Can you scooch to your left? I'm kind of crowded. I'm way over here. We want to make sure that we have at least, equal, a little bit of equal time. Someone's from Melbourne, Australia. Hey, we're so grateful that you're watching.
Yes,
thank you
that's amazing.
for tuning in. They're a full day.
What time is it there?
Well, we're in California. It's evening, so I know it's like probably almost the next evening in California or in Australia. We're so grateful you're watching. Hey guys, Butch and Julieann Hartman here with HARTbeat. We talk all about relationships and how to navigate them with Jesus Christ at the center. We've been married 33 years. We have 2 daughters. We do ministry together. We do work together. We do life together, but we do it all with Christ at the center. And we are so grateful you guys are here.
Yes.
We've come through a lot in our marriage, our relationship. We were just talking to someone in there, and one of our staff members who was born after the year 2000, and we'd already been married 8 years by then. And this person's 25 years old. So it's astounding how much time has gone by and how quickly it goes by. We just want to ask all of you, if you're not putting Jesus at the center of your relationship, you have to ask yourself, what are you putting at the center? Are you putting something else at the center? Because if it's not Jesus, it's usually you. And I know that we don't really make the best decisions all the time on our own. Our strength only lasts so long. We can only tolerate so much. But Christ is stronger, smarter, more perfect, completely perfect. And we really, really need him as our Savior and our everything. He's our best friend. He's our sounding board. We're his bride. If you think about that, we're his bride. What does that mean? When someone's a bride, what does that mean?
That means that you are going to marry someone. You're going to go into covenant with them.
You're going to be in their family. You're going to become more intimate than ever. You're not just a friend anymore. You're now part of their family, part of their bloodline, part of their history. And that's what Jesus wants from you. He wants to be part of your bloodline, part of your family. Yeah. And he wants to be passed down. Now, just because you're a Christian doesn't mean your kids are, but I mean, your kids have to make that decision. But you can present the gospel to them.
Yes.
And present it to each other.
Yeah.
That's amazing. What are we talking about today?
Well, I thought that's what
perfect segue.
I thought you're going to go. Yeah. Well, first I want to remind everybody, you guys did see the beginning of that. We do have a conference. It is free. We want everybody to come.
It's a live conference.
Yes.
In Texas.
And so
what are the
you've
dates?
Got all the information on healingjourneystoday.com/events. October 24th and 25th. It's at our spiritual parents church, which is the Shepherd's House, which is going to be amazing. So we're excited for you all to come and to check that out, because it's going to be awesome. I know what God has in store for you, because he's already shown it to me. And then also too, please don't forget, we have the journey. Right now we've got a sweet girl that had like 50 diagnoses.
Wow.
Yeah, of horrible things.
Is the plural like diagnosi?
I don't know. Is it like diagnoses?
Like octopus is like octopi.
Diagnosi. I don't know, but there are too many. If you're going to say gnosis or gnosi.
She'd been diagnosed 50 times.
Or like 50 different diagnoses. Yes. So anyway, she was completely set free, and it's really kind of cool. Her mom was calling one of those healthcare, like a Christian healthcare network, and was telling the lady to answer the phone about what was going on with their daughter, Abby. And they said, "Have you ever heard of Andrew Wommack?" And so that's how she found. Yeah. So they said to the mom of this young lady, "Have you ever heard of Andrew Wommack? I think he could really help you."
Amen.
And so that's when everything changed in her life. Isn't that amazing? Anyway, there's that. And then also we have our guest teachers on Fridays are Ben and Sean Luna, and they are in their 20s. They're a great couple. They've been married now a couple of years. They are actually, Ben is a part of our daughter Sophia's Still Small Worship Band, which will be at the conference. So with all that, please write all that down. Follow us, healingjourneystoday.com. And then, of course, the YouTube channel, which you're watching it on. But today is ladies.
Ladies. All the single ladies. Not single ladies. All the married ladies.
Yeah. Okay. Say, ladies.
There you
go.
That's what they're supposed to say.
Are you respecting your husband? Have you
wait. Say that again. Ask that question again. Ladies, are you
respecting your husband? Are you telling your husband that you respect him?
Wow.
That's
pause
huge.
There. Are you respecting your husband? That's huge.
Yeah. So let me ask you a question, since you're a guy.
That's true.
Yes.
I am a guy.
What does respect from your wife mean to you?
It means everything. It really means everything, because honestly, men, obviously men want to be loved just like women do. But there's a natural inclination of leadership within a man, and within his heart, within his makeup, within his framework. And when a wife doesn't respect the leadership qualities of her husband, or the fact that he's capable of being a leader, when the wife tries to do everything, when the wife won't listen to the husband, when the wife belittles the husband or says he's worth nothing or whatever, I'm talking about, just doesn't give him, it doesn't respect him.
Doesn't honor.
The man feels useless, and the man really will begin shutting down, because the man figures, if my wife doesn't respect me, then who will?
Do you think that is how some affairs are started, because they'll find someone else who at least pays attention to them?
Oh, that goes both ways. Yeah. I mean, I think both men and women, if the spouse isn't telling the other spouse how much they love them, respect them, my gosh, you look nice today. You're wonderful. I'm so grateful I'm married to you. I mean, little things like that. You look really nice today. Have a blessed day. You make me feel special. Little things like that. You don't need to fawn over each other every day. However, think of ladies, and we'll go back to the men too. Ladies, how do you feel when your husband compliments you? And men, how do you feel when your wife compliments you? Isn't that wonderful? Now, we're not saying that they compliment you in a fake way. It's really hard to compliment somebody and mean it in a fake way. You need to really understand, like, you look really nice today. I'm so grateful to see you. Or even giving someone a hug. We've met so many couples where they won't even hug each other, won't even touch each other. And you kind of wonder how the love started in the first place.
I know. I am a little shocked about that.
They won't even have physical touch. I mean, just little things like, oh, I love you so much. Little things like that. You're so amazing. I'm so proud of you.
As long as you mean it. It's not like, hey, friend.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like this pat on the back. Hey, friend. So thanks for being my pal.
When a woman tells her husband that she's proud of him, or hey, you did a really nice job on that. Congratulations. That's so great. You really made something special today. That just means the world to the husband. And by the way, it means a lot to the wife too.
Of course it does.
It means a lot. But it goes. Let's go back though, because we'll do this for the ladies too eventually. But do you respect your husband? And I want to say this to the men. Men, are you giving your wife something to respect?
That's really good.
Are you even giving them something to look towards and go, man, am I glad I'm married to him? I am so glad I'm married to that guy. Or are you sitting around? Are you sitting around, men, thinking that the world owes you a living, or the world owes you everything, and you're going to fold your arms and sit there until people understand you, quote unquote? You know what I mean?
Well, I'm looking for my dictionary.com.
For which word?
So for respect.
Oh, and let's find the dictionary.com first.
Well, I can't find the app, and so I'm just going to type it in.
There it is.
There we go. Okay, so just so that we have,
Aretha Franklin sang the song, R-E-S-P-E-C-T, so, yep. Someone says here, someone's got a question. Let's see. This says, what if it's challenging to find anything to say?
Ooh.
Wow.
Well, you know what? That can happen because either the spouse is just not a very nice person, doesn't treat you right. So it's hard for you to say anything. So here's what you do. This is the best advice I was ever given, not about my husband, but about just loving people that are ugly to you. And that was see them through the eyes of Jesus. See them how God sees you.
Wow.
Or how God may see them, and how he's seeing you as well. So respect is a particular detail or point, usually preceded by in. It says in whatever or to differ.
That's not the one.
No, it's not. Esteem for a sense of the worth or excellence of a person, a personal quality or ability, or something considered as a manifestation of a persona quality.
Personal quality or ability.
Yeah.
Esteem for a sense of worth. So when you respect somebody, you're showing them that they're worth something. You are worth something to me.
Yeah. Well, now the verb used with an object is to hold in esteem or honor, to show regard or consideration for. So that's about it.
To honor somebody. Ladies, do you honor your husband?
And we're going to get to the men at some point.
We will.
In another broadcast.
And that's what I want to say too. It's like we will get to the men, but it's important to speak to the ladies as well. So we're just doing it. There's no random order. We're just doing it in random order.
Right. And that's why I'm asking Butch, right now, like, how do you feel about, respect? Do you feel, well, boy, am I loading myself up here with the question? Do you feel I respect and honor you?
I do.
Okay, good.
I do respect.
Now, we've been married 33 years, together 35 years. Are there times when maybe you didn't feel like I was respecting and honoring you?
Yes.
Yeah, for sure. I admit that too. And so that's awful. Honestly, there shouldn't be a day that goes by that you're not honoring or respecting your
Let's
spouse.
ask her, why do you suppose those moments occurred?
Probably because I was angry. I was not understanding something. I felt like I wasn't being maybe, noticed or treated the way I wanted to be. But see, this is what the thing is that it's not about an eye for an eye or a tooth for a tooth. It's like we do unto the Lord. That's why we go up this way so that we can love this way. So we do things for the Lord, unto the Lord. It doesn't matter if Butch gave me a dirty look for the next 30 days. Every morning we got up and he was like, oh, I don't want to be with you anymore. I would have to keep looking up towards Jesus in his eyes and not even consider the words that were spoken that Butch would speak. But that would never happen. He's never done that before. I don't think you're ever going to start doing that either.
No. You just realize that as you get older, so we're both in our 60s now.
Which is really weird to say.
I know it's very weird, and believe me, it hits me every day, but in a good way, because now we're at an age where I don't care what anybody thinks of me.
Yeah,
I don't. Other than you, I will never ever disrespect you. I will never allow you to disrespect me.
No.
But I don't even have to go there with getting my. Being paranoid every day, because I'm not going to worry about that.
No.
See, we go into our day because of the training we've had with the Lord. When I say training, I mean that spending time with the Lord, reading the word, listening to teaching people ourselves, just having Jesus in our life 24/7. You learn that I got to ask the Lord what he thinks about this. Would he speak to her that way? Would he think of her that way? Would she talk to me that way if Jesus was in the room?
Yeah.
You guys sometimes couples have a fight and they're so angry at each other, but then someone walks into the room and you act like you're super nice and everything's fine. You can shut the fight off instantly.
I know.
And play act in front of people until the person leaves. So it's really interesting that people can do that. So you can do it then. You should be able to do it all the time. But getting back to the whole respect thing, even if you don't respect the person, like the question we had, what if it's difficult to find something to say? Difficult does not mean impossible. Yeah. You can find something to say because one of you has to make an effort.
Yeah.
At least one of you. And why can't it be you? People say, yes. I went to this church and they were so mean to me. There was no love there. So I left. Well, why don't you be the loving one? Why don't you bring the love and turn it into a
Yeah.
loving place? Why don't you turn your marriage into a loving marriage, starting with you? And I say this to me too. I mean,
Yes.
listen, we've both had this conversation many times with the Lord. I've got to be the strong one here. I'm going to go and apologize. I'm going to say, I love you, even though maybe I'm not feeling like it right now. I'm going to say that anyway. So that's how we handle things.
Well, also too, I mean, it's not okay. We have an argument, but it doesn't mean you fall out of love. So when you say you love me, even though you might not be happy with me, it's you still love me. You're not trying to fake it till you make it. Like you
Right.
really, just because I made him mad, I didn't do something or I didn't say something that was nice or whatever. He doesn't fall out of love. But I mean, it wasn't right that even happened. But to still love each other, that's just because you've loved each other for years. And we come across a lot of relationships that have had lots of ups and downs, a
Mhm.
lot. And then we've had a few, people that are just kind of smooth. And I think that's pretty cool. But that's unfortunately, it is very rare to find two people that actually, are very smooth in everything and just agreeing upon everything. One of us has to keep our mouth shut then.
Mm.
One of us can't express our opinion on things. And I think that's good to a certain
The
degree.
Bible does say, don't repay evil for evil.
Right.
Do
And
not,
that doesn't say that. You're right about that.
because did Jesus repay evil for evil? When they smacked Jesus, when they punched him,
No.
when they whipped him and beat him, and when they said horrible things about him, did he repay evil for evil? Is there any record in the Bible of Jesus doing something terrible to someone when he was struck or when he was wronged? No, there's no record at all, because he didn't do it. Father,
No.
forgive them, for they know not what they do. And people say, well, that was Jesus, that's not me. No, listen, if Jesus lives inside of you, you absolutely have that capability. You have the capability to forgive. You have the capability to listen. You have the capability to open your heart. You have the ability to respect.
Yes.
You have the ability to respect, even when you, as a human, don't feel like it. Get some godly respect, get some godly grace in there, and you
Yes.
can do it.
Yeah. Plus, I mean, what happens when we lean on our own understanding with things and we allow our emotions to go crazy with us and just conjure up all kinds of thoughts, crazy stuff, and all that, it can lead us down a really bad path.
Mhm.
And then there's no telling what we'll say, and we'll say things that we don't even really mean, but we just
Mhm.
want to, the old saying, hurt people. We just
Yeah.
want to hurt somebody because we feel hurt, but that's
Mhm.
not what to do. And so I was talking to a group of ladies yesterday. It's like, we just got to stop for a minute and say, like, what are these words that I'm going to say right now that I feel that I'm like wanting to spew out? Are these going to bring life to my husband, or is it going to beat him up? Is it going
Or is
to,
it just going to make me feel good because I get to say them because I'm really mad right now?
yeah. And a lot of times that happens. It's like, I'm hurt. I want to hurt you. I
Mhm.
want you to,
Mhm.
to feel what I'm feeling. And I hate that you don't. And I want you to feel that way. And so I'm just being honest, because a lot of people do feel that way. But I'm telling you today, we don't do that. We do not. We have to control our emotions, meaning that we got to immediately take those thoughts into captivity, into the
Mhm.
obedience of Christ, and say, no, I'm not. I refuse to hurt my husband. I refuse to disrespect my husband. I'm going to respect him because that is who I am. And that's what I do as a spouse.
I don't know why she'd want to hurt me in the first place, but that would even cross your mind.
Well, it's not like I want to hurt you. It's just an argument might start to develop, or not an argument, but a disagreement. We don't agree on something. And then, it's like, then someone might say something that might ruffle your feathers a little bit. And then it goes from there. It just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And it just gets, it's like those tumbleweeds in our area. Sometimes I don't understand where they come from. Sometimes they're like huge. And I know that they're just rolling down all the things.
And they're not anchored, and they really hurt when you pick
And
them
they
up.
hurt so bad.
Yeah.
Anyway, but that's all we're going to talk about today, because we've got other things. We've got a Bible study tonight.
Respect
Yes.
your husband.
RESPECT.
Mhm.
Find out what it means to me.
That's the song.
RESPECT.
Careful, get copyright
Oh
infringement.
my God, you're right.
All right, you guys, we love you. Don't forget the conference in October
Yes.
24th and 25th.
Yeah.
At the Shepherd's House
and also
in
too,
Lewisville, Texas.
Thursday is Mike Hoesch's Q&A. If you have any questions for Mike had the 5-pound tumor on the outside, the breast cancer that was living
A
outside.
cancerous tumor.
Yes. Go to healingjourneystoday@gmail.com and get your questions in. He's an incredible teacher. He can give you some great information, maybe something there's like that little missing thing that you were like struggling with. I bet you Mike can answer it. So go check that out this Thursday, 8 a.m., 9 a.m. Well, you'll find it on healingjourneystoday.com. We've got so many great things going on. I can't remember all the dates, but go check it out. We love you. We'll see you next time.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
gang.